All men are prepared to accomplish the incredible if their ideals are threatened. I believe we are still so innocent. The species are still so innocent that a person who is apt to be murdered believes that the murderer, just before he puts the final wrench on his throat, will have enough compassion to give him one sweet cup of water. We write for the same reason that we walk, talk, climb mountains, or swim the oceans, because we can. We have some impulse within us that makes us want to explain ourselves to other human beings. That's why we paint, that's why we dare to love someone, because we have the impulse to explain who we are. The language of all the interpretations, the translations, of the Judaic Bible and the Christian Bible, is musical, just wonderful. I read the Bible to myself. I'll take any translation, any edition, and read it aloud, just to hear the language, hear the rhythm, and remind myself how beautiful English is. Don't let the incidents which take place in life bring you low. And certainly don't whine. You can be brought low, that's okay, but don't be reduced by them. Just say, that's life. My life has been long, and believing that life loves the liver of it, I have dared to try many things, sometimes trembling, but daring still. Living in a state of terror was new to many white people in America, but black people have been living in a state of terror in this country for more than 400 years. For a person who grew up in the 30s and 40s in the segregated South, with so many doors closed without explanation to me, libraries and books said, "Here I am, read me." Over time I have learned I am at my best around books. I find in my poetry and prose the rhythms and imagery of the best, I mean, when I'm at my best, of the good Southern black preachers. The lyricism of the spirituals and the directness of gospel songs and the mystery of blues are in my music or in my poetry and prose, or I missed everything. I've still not written as well as I want to. I want to write so that the reader in Des Moines, Iowa, in Kowloon, China, in Cape Town, South Africa, can say, you know, that's the truth. I wasn't there, and I wasn't a 6-foot black girl, but that's the truth. I agree with Balzac and 19th century writers, black and white, who say, I write for money. Yes, I think everybody should be paid handsomely. I insist on it, and I pay people who work for me, or with me, handsomely. I long for the time when all human history is taught as one history, because it really is. Somehow, we have come to the erroneous belief that we are all but flesh, blood, and bones, and that's all. So we direct our values to material things. I think I have had so much blessing. I've had my brother, who was brilliant. I think my family came closest to making a genius when they made my brother. Bailey was just all of that. He loved me. Timidity makes a person modest. It makes him or her say, I'm not worthy of being written up in the record of deeds in heaven or on earth. Timidity keeps people from their good. They are afraid to say, yes, I deserve it. Politicians must set their aims for the high ground and according to our various leanings, Democratic, Republican, Independent, we will follow. Politicians must be told if they continue to sink into the mud of obscenity, they will proceed alone. I love a Hebrew national hot dog with an ice-cold Corona, no lime. If the phone rings, I won't answer until I'm done. I love wisdom. And you can never be great at anything unless you love it. Not be in love with it, but love the thing, admire the thing. And it seems that if you love the thing, and you don't just want to possess it, it will find you. Whenever I want to laugh, I read a wonderful book, Children's Letters to God. You can open it anywhere. One I read recently said, Dear God, thank you for the baby brother, but what I prayed for was a puppy. I wasn't a pretty girl. I was 6 feet tall at 15, you know,